Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Clueless Drinker. It's a Sunday evening. I've just finished devouring a couple of pieces of gammon, some potatoes, a few eggs, and yeah, I'm in the mood for a dessert. But we don't have any cakes in the house or anything to that degree. Thankfully, however, I do have a sticky toffee pudding ale from Wells. And yeah, this one is coming in at 5%. And it's ale with toffee flavouring. Now, I'm going to give a shout out to my good friend here on YouTube and just a good friend in general, my friend Jason Whitney. And one of his first beer reviews was this beer, and it's always been in my conscience ever since I saw that review. And I like sticky toffee pudding, as you could tell by the double chin. But I wanted to try this, and I was in Asda today and picked up a 4 for a fiver. I've already drank one of them. I've got a couple of others to go through. And this was in that deal, so I thought I'm going to instantly pick this one up. Now, this is at room temperature. I haven't chilled this at all. I don't think a beer like this really warrants to be chilled. I've got my BrewDog glass. I'm obsessed with this glass right now. Even though I wish I'd have picked up the Teku glass or Teku glass just because of the shape, but I think this is, it's built for purpose. And let's get this opened. Oh, before I do, well, he says that as he opens it, quick look at the crown. Nice and simple, got almost like a retro look to it, and a really nice label as well. It's pretty much saying what it is. There's not too much information on the back that goes into detail about the beer itself, aside from here on the top label. Based on the Great British Pudding, full of rich, sticky toffiness. Now, I'm not expecting amazing things with this one. In fact, it's been such a long time since I watched Jason's review that I'm not too sure what he thought of it. But it's got a novelty factor to it. I like a sticky toffee pudding, just a bit of fun. And yeah, so let's get this poured and have a look at it. So in the glass, we're pouring out nice and thickly actually. In terms of colour, it's definitely got a toffee look to it. Really nice and deep toffee. Slightly browny amber. But yeah, that just looks nice. And it's got a really small well, hardly a one finger head anymore, off-white, going on to tan. Let's give it a sniff. It's exactly what you're getting there. You're getting that sticky toffee pudding smell. Albeit slightly boozy, as if you poured some really nice thick liqueur on there. I mean, it doesn't smell like a genuine sticky toffee pudding. It has got that synthetic flavouring aspect to it. But that is really nice on the sniff. It does smell more like a liqueur that you'd have for a dessert. So yeah, that's really all you can say about it. It smells nice and looks nice. Let's see if it tastes nice. Well, quite understandably, it's a lot stronger on the sniff than it is in the taste. There is that cakey, almost salted, deep burnt caramel flavour there. Very slightly toffee flavoured. And it actually, the smell is rather synthetic, but the flavouring, and I don't know, maybe it's the bitterness coming from the beer itself, but it takes that high synthetic level you're getting in the sniff and tones it down completely to the fact where it's a nice dark deep sweetness, and it's actually a really nicely tasting beer. It's tasting a lot better and a lot less gimmicky than I was expecting it to. But yeah, slight butterscotch flavour there, and I know when you detect butterscotch in a beer, it does usually bring up alarm bells. But this isn't a skunked beer, and I think within the context of what this is, it's completely, forgivable. And it's actually really nice. It works well with the toffee flavours you get in there. It's more of the pudding aspect. You get more of the cake though, of the slight sticky toffee notes. I mean, they're there, but it's more as if you're just having a nicely sweetened cake in a beer, actually. And yeah, as a dessert beer, it does its job. I don't know if you were to blind taste this without having prior knowledge of what it is, you'd say, oh, that's instantly sticky toffee pudding. It's more like cakey, desserty, that sort of thing. But it is really, really nice, and it's a lot better than I was expecting, actually. Nothing amazing. I'd say it's about a 7 out of 10, possibly 8 for the fun factor. So if you want something a little bit different, then give this one a try. It's definitely worth having a try. It does its job at the end of the day, and it's a bit of fun, and it is nice and creamy. That's what I do like, and it finishes really nicely, not too dry. You're not getting too much of that carbonation. But yeah, all in all, a nice beer, and definitely worth seeking out. If they made a banoffee pie beer, that would be friggin' awesome. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to find out more about the beer, then I'll be putting some information down below. As always, check out the Clueless Drinker playlist, and of course, if you've tried this beer, let me know what you guys think of it. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of this while I watch a film and crash out because I am stuffed. And until the next review, take it easy, guys.